New Jersey drone invasion just in time for Congress to reauthorize Orwellian law. I'm really starting to think more and more that our own government is behind this so-called drone invasion, especially after finding out about this law that they're trying to pass with the FAA to control drones and stuff like that. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about what some others has to say about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this weird news. Um, Now this comes from Tyler Durden from Zero Hedge. He reports that a series of drone sightings over New Jersey that began in mid-November has left residents and lawmakers spooked about the possibility of foreign adversaries breaching U.S. airspace with drone swarms. While officials have attempted to reassure the public, some lawmakers have stoked fear, leading to widespread panic on social media, with people interpreting anything moving in the night sky as a potential drone, even commercial jets and stars. Days ago, the FBI and the U.S. Homeland Security Department released a statement indicating, quote, "We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public safety threat or have a foreign nexus." But the thing is, how do they know that? Well, they said they don't know what it is, they don't know who it is. How do they know it's not a safety threat? How do they know it's not foreign? Unless it is one of ours. You know what I'm saying? And they're just lying to us about it. It goes on to say, quote, "Historically, we have experienced cases of mistaken identity where reported drones are in fact manned aircraft," the federal agency said. So all of those drones are manned aircrafts? I mean, this is not making any sense. The White House National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby said many of the purported drone sightings are commercial jets with no evidence of a national security or public safety threat. If actual truck-sized drones, some say Iranian origin, we don't know really, were flying in some of the world's most restricted airspace, let's use common sense. The Pentagon would have scrambled F-22s and F-35s on the East Coast almost immediately. Since that hasn't happened, as far as we know, we can't help but be suspicious about the whole drone situation. Additionally, no private satellite data shows that Iranian drone carriers are parked off the coast. In fact, these vessels are located 7,500 miles away. Let's take a step back and review some of Elon Musk's tweets on X. September 30th, he said, you can see it right here for yourself. He said, "Drone swarm battles are coming that will boggle the mind." That's way back September. September 29th, he said, "Epic drone wars coming." January 5th, 2023, he said, "The drone wars are already a big deal, but we ain't seen nothing yet." Excuse me. What did Elon know ahead of time? Great question. Even President-elect Trump wrote on the Truth Social platform. He said, "Quote: Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't, Don." He guess he mean don't. "I don't think so. Let the public know, and now. Otherwise, shot." I'm sure he means shoot them down. DJT. Fox News reporter Bill Mulligan asked Musk on X his thoughts on the situation. Said, quote, you can see it right here, quote, "Alien spaceships controlled by Iran observed," Musk replied. Again, I'm not really sure it's Iran. "No actual drones have been recovered, and footage on X frequently features amateur videos mistaking drones for commercial aircrafts. Furthermore, as far as we know, the FAA has not closed large sections of airspace or diverted planes. While we are not dismissing the possibility of foreign adversary operated drones breaching heavily restricted airspace, we are pointing out the extraordinary hype on social media with no substance, which has caused widespread panic, with some users on X calling this PSYOP. You know, Project Bluebeam. We've been preparing for Project Bluebeam for years. Is this what's going on right now? I didn't Put my headphones on. Let me see if this will. Let me put my headphones on. This is way back December. This was a few days ago. Um, click here. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. Wow. So what? I'm not sure what that is. Are these our normal planes that's flying around, or is this the supposed drones that people are seeing fly around? I'm not really sure. I'll put my headphones on for nothing. There's no sound here. All right. Night Watch. He posted Elon Musk put this out months before the current drone psyop over Jersey. Wait for the pre-packed solution from this latest government manufactured crisis to come in the form of Elon's Starship and Peter Thiel's Planeteer. I don't think Elon has anything to do with this, to be honest with you. Um, then we got B. Huster. He said, "Is this the cause of the drone uproar? The FAA Reauthorizing Act of 2018 expires on December 20th, 6 days away from today. The replacement being pushed is a bigger grab at taking our freedoms." So um, let's play this clip here. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to switch screens here. Here we go. All right, here we go.
But just a few weeks ago, the president signed into law the FAA reauthorization bill. That is landmark legislation. I was the lead author on it. It's $110 billion invested in aviation. I teamed up with Maria Cantwell. Maria is a Democrat. She's the chairman of the Commerce Committee. I'm the ranking member of the Commerce Committee. It invests in aviation safety. It invests in competition and jobs for Texas. There are hundreds of thousands of jobs in Texas that depend on aviation. And my number one priority is jobs. Now, what's interesting, Phil, that bill was the 100th bill that I have authored and passed into law. That is a record of doing this over and over and over again, literally from my first days in the Senate, and it has been every day fighting for jobs, fighting for freedom, fighting for security, and delivering real results for Texas. But just
Okay, so you have that. Let's see. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong buttons here. Here we go. So going back, um, Wyatt said the FAA Reauthorization Act expires on December 20th of this year. Some of the federal governments is literally using a terrorism drone mystery psyop against you to manipulate Congress into passing the new HR 8610 counter UAS authority security safety and whatever act. So let's say some of these drone sightings were real, then maybe. Um, but ex-user MCMCTUSA makes the point that the purported drone sightings could be a psyop against you to manipulate Congress into passing the new HR 8610 counter UAS Authority, Security, Safety, and Reauthorization Act of 2024, which will include appropriations and enhance government powers to control you. And they're even going so far as to use it to push for acts of war against other countries. I would believe that. I would believe that more, but then I believe that Iran is sending a whole bunch of drones over to the United States, and our government is doing absolutely nothing about it. I would believe that this is either like Project Bluebeam, where it's not really anything up in the sky. They're beaming these things up to make it look like it, or it's our own technology. That's what I'm starting to lean towards now. But it's coincidental that last week a Homeland Security Joint Subcommittee held a hearing on HR 8610. This bill would renew the Reform Counter UAS legal authorities and strengthen the FAA's oversight powers of drones. Quote, the reason we need legal authority is that without it, use of the most effective types of drone detection and prohibit destroying or disabling aircraft in flight and intercepting signals and communications, said Brad Wigman. I don't know what's going on here. It says my mic isn't working. I'm not sure. It's showing my mic is working. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm not sure what's going on there. But continuing on, uh, where I'm not sure where I left off at, including those that prohibit destroying and disabling. Okay. Um, with current drone countering authorities set to expire on December 20th, the sudden surge in purported drone sightings and the accompanying MSM and social media panic uh, make a bit more sense as an effort to push for authorization of Orwellian drone laws. So that's what it could be. Orwellian drone laws they're trying to push. So the government saying, okay, let's use this Project Bluebeam to try to make it look like we're under some type of drone attack or drones from other countries are spying on us. So we can push this act because the American people don't want more government regulations and government taking over taking over our rights. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think it's Iran? Do you think this is our own government trying to psyop us? Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.